Hello.
Welcome to today's lesson.
Thank you.
Okay, so Walton, um, today we're gonna have the second part of the grammar and vocabulary preparation.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I don't know if you were with me last class. Let me check.
Yes, I
No.
was
Oh, grammar? Yes.
grammar. No, Cepto, like how
Mm-hmm.
to express our ideas, not using I think.
Oh, that was the first class. Yeah, that was the first class that I gave. No, I am talking about the second class. I
No.
gave the second class. Okay, all right. So I am checking here and I see that, yeah, you weren't in the second class. Well, in the second class, we gave grammar and vocabulary preparation. And this is the second part of it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's start. It doesn't matter if you didn't see the first part. It's not like a continuation, no. It's just that we continue with the same topic because we felt that we needed to reinforce some things. So I'm going to start with you. I wanted to start with a warm up, but it's pretty difficult to do this warm up activity that I have prepared because I needed more students.
Uh-huh.
But okay, yeah, it doesn't matter. I am going to share the screen right now with you, and together we are going to do this proficiency test to see how is our English level doing, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry for the noise. I have a very noisy neighbor, and if
Mm-hmm.
you hear this music on the background, it's just him, okay?
Okay.
All right, so can you see where it says English proficiency test?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So let's start with the first question. You are going to read the question completely with the answer that you think corresponds.
Is studying.
Yeah, hello. Okay, but I need you to read the whole question, the whole sentence, sorry.
Okay. Juan is studying in the library this morning.
All right, very good. Correct answer. Number two.
Alicia opens the windows. Alicia, open the windows, please. It's too hot in here.
Great. Very good. You got it. Because at the beginning you were using it
Uh-huh.
as a normal sentence, a normal simple present sentence. But then you found out, no, this is not a normal sentence. This is an imperative mood.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Uh, the movie was as good as the book.
Excellent. You're doing a comparison of equality. So, as good as is the perfect one, the perfect way to be used. All right, let's go to number four. I'm gonna try to move to another room, okay, to see if the sound uh, is less.
Okay. Um, Ellie's hobbies include jogging, swimming, and climbing mountains.
Okay, so can you repeat, please? You said climbing mountains?
Yeah, Ellie's hobbies include jogging, swimming, and climbing mountains.
Mhm. So yeah, as these words, jogging, swimming, and climbing, are not exactly the verbs in the sentence, they are part of the complement. So yes, they are used in gerund tense. Okay, very good.
Mr. Hawkins requests that someone sends the data by fax immediately.
All right, the correct answer here is not sends, is send. Because we don't know exactly who it is. Someone send. Yeah, he's not saying exactly who. So we cannot use this the third person here.
But
Remember the pronunciation here of the word data.
data? Okay.
Hmm.
But we
So
don't use someone, anyone, anybody, everybody with ease and present, and we add the s to the verbs for this pronouns.
yes.
Like everybody is swimming, everybody cooks the dinner, or everybody cooked the dinner.
No, what you're saying is completely correct. I also thought that the answer was sense. When I did this exam first, yes, before I show it to the students, I present it first to know the answers. And it was very surprising for me to see that the answer was not sense, but instead of it was send. So I was like, okay, what's happening here? I had the same question than you, yes?
Mhm.
And the answer here is send because it says, okay, Mr. Hawkins request. Look at the third person here. It's already using third person, first of all.
Mhm.
So the third person already is applying for Mr. Hawkins. So we don't need to use another third person in this second part. That's the way I see it. But the correct answer, well, as I told you, I already presented it, is send.
Okay.
Okay?
Mhm.
Let's move on to number 6.
Yeah. Who is the tallest? Marina or Chico? Chico. Hello.
Okay. I see that you're writing the answer. Why are you
But
writing the answer?
are you listening to me?
Yeah, I can
Okay.
hear you.
Okay. The answer is, who is the tallest? Marina or Sachiko?
Okay. But there are two people. Marina or Sashiko are two people.
Ah, taller. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Because if there were more than two, yeah, we would use the superlative, the tallest. But this is a comparison.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I think your microphone is like going off sometimes.
Um. Okay.
Okay, number 7.
The, the concert will begin in 15 minutes.
Yes, we use the preposition in when we're talking about a lasting or duration of time. Good.
I have only uh Christmas cards left to write. I have only a little Christmas, little. I have only a few. I have only a few
Yes,
Christmas cards left to write. I don't know
very.
why, but it makes sense.
It sounds better, right? It
Hmm.
sounds better, yeah. Okay, the thing is that we use few with countable nouns and we use a little with non-countable nouns.
Mm, okay.
Okay?
So we can
And well,
say,
less is a comparative, so no. Less and fewer are the comparisons for little and for few, so no, they have nothing to do there.
okay.
Mhm. You were going to ask me something?
No, if it is correct to say there is few people.
No? Okay, I can't hear you in this moment. All right, so let's go with number 9.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay. Each of the Olympic athletes have been training for months, even years, I think.
Well,
And
I
estaba entrenando
answered
por meses.
exactly. I answered exactly the same one than you. I also answered using have been, and then it is not. The answer, the correct answer is has been.
Why?
Why? Yeah, I know. Because we're talking about each one of them like individually.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, things that you learn every day. All right, next one.
Maria is never late for work.
Very good. Yes. None of the above could be because none of them go with singular third person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next.
Uh-huh. The company will upgrade its computer information system next month.
Which one of the two it's?
The last one.
Yeah, very good. It's the only one that is used for possessive, and we're talking about a singular company. So yes, very good.
Terry likes apples, but she doesn't like oranges.
Very good. We have a contrast with these two sentences. The first one is affirmative, and the second one is negative. So we use the connector but.
Mm-hmm. You were you were supposed to call the New York office before 2 p.m.
Great. Yes. This is the way we use supposed. The verb suppose cannot be used in gerunds, as some people tend to. Okay, we can also use the third one because it's also another way of separating. Yes, but not all the verbs can go with gerunds at continuing. So supposed is a verb that is always used with infinitive. Supposed to. It's very
Mhm.
good.
When I graduate from college next June, I will already a student here for 5 years. I will have I will have been.
Excellent. Because we are looking at ourselves in a future. Yes, we are talking
Mhm.
about next June as as future, and then we see ourselves, yes, from in next June being a student for 5 years at that school. Okay, yes, very good. Present, sorry, future, future perfect tense.
Mr.
15, yeah.
Mr. Goth rather not invest the money in the stock market. Would.
Yep, that's the one. Yup, because would is always, well, we always use would with rather, no? We say would rather.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the one. Okay, now we're gonna go to the second part of the test, which is the second grammar part. It also has 15 questions, but these are different. The instructions say, select the underlined word or phrase that is incorrect. So you're gonna find like four words underlined, and only one of them is doesn't correspond to that sentence.
Okay. The majority to the news. The majority to the news is about violence. Violence or scandal.
Yeah, violence.
The majority. The, the majority. The majority. There's something that doesn't fit here.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
That's what
two.
doesn't fit. You have the right answer there. That's the word that doesn't fit.
The majority. The majority to the news. No, to the news. The majority news. The majority. I don't know what is it. The
Yeah,
majority.
but you're saying it already. The word there, the word to, doesn't fit there.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can change that to for another preposition, but that too doesn't fit there. Okay, very good.
Takashi swam 100 laps in the pool yesterday. Takashi swam 100 laps. Uh, Takashi swam 100 laps in the pool yesterday. What is laps?
No, wait. Laps is lapsos, like in the pool when you're swimming, you cada nada es un lapso, ¿no? Like cada. No,
Ah,
I don't.
laps.
Yeah, it's the word is correct. The word, but sometimes we don't see the simplicity of the answer because we're focusing on digamos more difficult things, and it's very easy. The answer is very easy.
Takashi swam 100 laps in the pool yesterday. No.
Are you sure? I know that when I tell you, you're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, that cannot." It's really easy. Do we say
Takashi swam.
swim in past?
Takashi
What
swam.
is what is the past of swim?
Ah, swam.
You see, I told you it's very easy, but sometimes we don't see the easy things because we are focusing on looking for something more difficult.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why.
Exactly. All right, let's go with number three.
When our vacation, we plan to spend 3 days scuba diving. When our vacation, we plan to spend 3 days. When our vacations. When? I think it is when.
Yeah, of course. We don't say when our vacation. We can say on our vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Mr. Fenu does not take critical of this work very well. Does not take critical of his work very well. Does not does not take critical. Critical? I think.
Exactly. The word shouldn't be critical. It should be critics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Number five.
Il a été to send an email messages to other.
Mhm. Very good. Okay. One student told me, okay, teacher, the answer is often because it's at the end. No, because I explained that often is one of the very few adverbs of frequency that can be used at the end or at the beginning. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the answer here is other. Very good. Because we can say to each other or to one another or to the other one. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but not other alone.
Mr. Olson is telephoning uh, American Red Cross for help. Ah,
Very good. Yeah. Because in this case, first of all, it would have to be un, right? Because it starts the next word starts with a vowel. But when we're talking about American Red Cross, we know what company we're talking about. So we don't use the indefinite article. Very good.
hmm.
Seven.
I had again.
Very good because of the next word that starts with vowel. Excellent.
The doctor, him, him.
Great. Yes, because the object pronoun should be used after the verb and not before.
Hmm. Petra intends to starting.
Excellent. We do not use a gerund after the preposition to.
Yes. Each day after school, run.
Run, right? Because we're talking in third person.
Mm-hmm.
Simple present.
He never.
Never is used in the incorrect uh, incorrect place.
Yeah. Do you know that you know the student who books were who? No.
Yeah, exactly. What do you think would be the correct word there,
Do you
Walton?
know the student which do you know the student which do you know the student do you know the student which no do you know the students which no I don't know.
Whose? Like
Ah,
WHSE
yes, whose.
because it's a pertenencia, no? Belongings.
Mm-hmm. Jean-Pierre will spend his vacation either in Singapore nor the Bahamas. Will spend his vacation either in Singapore nor the. We can use either. It is not neither.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. If we're using either,
Ah, nor. Yeah.
exactly. When we
Or.
use either, we have the option or, and when we use neither, we would have to use nor. Exactly.
I told the salesman that I was not interested in buying the latest model. It was not interesting. I told the salesman that I was not interested. Interesting.
Very good. So yeah, you said the correct word would be interested. And 15.
Frederic used to work for a multinational
Oh,
company.
you just read it with the correct answer. Read it again.
Frederic used to.
Of course. And you unconsciously read it correctly. You see?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Uh,
I got it now.
all right. So the next section is vocabulary. And remember that, well, today's lesson is about grammar and vocabulary.
But
So let's see what is the correct word here.
what I have been noticed in my learning process is that to get the language you need to get used to it, and but it's pretty difficult to I don't know like to get resources that help you to get used to it. Oh my god.
Yeah, it is. I understand you very much. It really is. You know what helps is when you're teaching, you're among other English teachers. You get, you're involved with this environment,
Mm-hmm.
but then you go back to the reality and you find yourself alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is really hard. Tell me about it. Like I talk with my children in English all the time. Well, I try at least, to talk with them all the time in English. But and try to listen to music in English and movies in English. But then my husband he doesn't speak English, so I have to watch a movie in Spanish, which really upsets me
Mm-hmm.
because I feel that I am losing a lot of good things that I should be practicing, and
Mm-hmm.
it's annoying.
But
So yeah,
you are an English native speaker
yes, I am an English native speaker.
because I cannot hear thick accent in or on you.
What accent?
Like the Spanish speakers usually have
Oh,
like.
okay. Yeah, I got it. I got it. But yeah, but I got it. But for example, I feel that I have lost a lot of my American accent. Being here for like as long as I have been, I
Mhm.
have lost a lot of it. Like I would speak faster or I would be more fluent in many things. So yeah. And what
Yeah.
about you? Where did you learn?
When I was at school at 11th grade, I me apasioné, me I don't know how to say that. Me apasioné.
You became a passionate.
Uh, to become to speak
Uh-huh.
English like a native. So I started to study phonetic and phonology,
But
and
you do. I mean, you speak really well.
I don't think so, but yeah,
No, yeah, you do. Believe me. I thought that you had been in the States or something. Have you lived there?
no, I have never went overseas. Nunca he ido. I have never. I was never. No. Oh my God. I was
I
never.
have never gone.
I have never gone overseas.
Uh-huh. Or abroad.
Or
I have
yeah.
never traveled abroad.
What is the difference between overseas and abroad?
No, I think they are synonyms, but like overseas is more I take it very literal when you say overseas, but it's the
Mm,
same, no? It's the same. And abroad is in another country, so it's the same. It's just another way of saying the same word. Well, it doesn't seem like it. You really have a very good English level.
thank you.
You're welcome.
But
All
I
right.
took the but I took an international test last month, and I thought that I was at at C1 level, and I was not.
Okay, what level were you in?
Speaking and writing were in C1, but reading I didn't have a report, and listening I had B2.
Listening between. What test was that?
FCE.
FCE. I don't know that test.
It's like Kai.
Uh-huh.
CAE is the same.
Okay. All right. Just don't, sometimes there's a lot of factors um that have to do in the moment of the test.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so maybe you were distracted, maybe you were tired, I don't know. But just continue practicing to improve. All right? We're going to do an English level test later in a moment,
Okay.
so you can see what level you're in grammar and vocabulary. Okay, so
Right.
let's go with this the first one.
The rate of has been fluctuating wildly this week. The rate of exchange.
All right.
The bus always arrives late during bad weather.
Up.
Do you know where is the nearest grocery store is?
Yeah, a grocery store is like what we call la tienda del barrio,
Okay.
where you can find everything.
Jerry, the popular American comedian
Yeah,
has
comedian.
his has his audiences ah, putting
Yeah, this one is really hard, I know.
putting too many irons in the fire, keeping their noses out of someone's business, rolling in the what is iceless?
Aisles, in the
Uh,
aisles.
what is it?
Aisles is pasillos.
Uh, Todo
But
esto está
remember,
relacionado con los chismes. Going to bat
yeah,
for
that's
someone.
what I was going to tell you. Remember that all of these are expressions, so none of these are literally translated, no? You
Mm-hmm.
cannot have a literal translation of these.
Going to bat for someone. No, I don't know. Keeping their noises out. I think it's the second one. Keeping.
Well, if he's an American comedian, I don't think that comedians try to make their audience keep their noses out of somebody's business. The whole opposite, you know. They're always talking about others,
Mm,
you know.
putting putting too
Okay,
many.
what is what does rolling in the aisles mean? What does rolling in the aisles mean? What does the phrase rolling in the aisles mean? Laugh very hard, as in
Mm,
the convince. Laugh very hard.
roll.
This hyperbolic idiom alludes to a performance that causes an audience to laugh so hard that they might well out roll about in the theater's aisles.
Eyes. Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Rolling in the aisles.
There's I am going to recommend you Walton, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to try to give the next class of maybe, well, is that the Cepto doesn't really need a lot of idioms, no? But
Mm-hmm.
idioms are very important to learn. Okay?
But idioms is different to the phrasal verbs. Like, right?
To the what? Sorry, to the phrase.
Phrasal verbs.
Oh, yes. Yes, they are completely different. Phrasal verbs are two-word verbs. They are the same as verbs. They are simply made up of two words. But an idiom is an expression. So it's like a whole sentence practically.
Like, kind of worms, the black sheep of the family.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
great. Well, the chairperson will members to the what subcommittee. The chairperson will appoint.
Yep. Because this appointment is already like la cita, no? So it's not the verb, and we need a verb here.
Yeah.
Okay. 6.
Um, these critics have to admit that the
Ballet.
procrastinate. Los críticos habían tenían que admitir que los ballet super the ballet procrastinate ballet performance. I think it is performance.
Yep. Performance. That's the word. A ballet performance. A show. It's like a show.
Mm-hmm.
Presentation of something. Do you know the meaning of the word superb?
Supervisar.
Huh?
Supervisar.
No. Superb is like awesome, amazing, like incredible,
Mm.
outstanding. Okay, 7.
Peter says he can't accept.
Yeah, that one is easy. All right.
We
8.
were friends in that strange but magical country. We were among.
That's the only among.
Hmm?
Among is like entre, no? Like
Yes,
rodeado.
but more than two.
Mm-hmm.
The hurricane caused damage. Extended. Intensive. Extended. Extended, I think.
Okay, extended es de medida, ¿no? Extended. Like, cuando yo extiendo algo.
Intensive. Extensive.
Extensivo, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Extensive damage. Many cultures have special ceremonies to celebrate a person's of passage into adulthood. Have a special ceremonies to celebrate a person's right.
Which of the two rights? Okay, which of the four rights?
The first.
No, I also thought it was the first one and I answered the same as you. And it's not a right, like right is derecho, ¿no? El derecho de, ajá, no, es un ritual.
Okay, a person.
Okay, so, the next one, we're not going to do the next section, okay? Because the next section is reading, and today we are not going to work with reading. We're just going to work with grammar and vocabulary. So what we're going to do now is that I'm going to share a link. Oh my gosh, wait 1 second. Oh, okay, I'm going to share a link with you, and I need you to start doing this activity, this level test. And as soon as you finish, let me know what is your level in grammar and vocabulary.
Okay. Open it. 15 questions again. The teacher asked if we soldiers have been sent to try to restore it's very it should now being the police are working out all friendship with a girl who was staying at the same hotel as aunts and friends last year. All got picked up, struck up, got take up. Company is planning a new project early next year. Help you with your project. soon as you plan to do the same for me. Islamic. Jake is very good at sport. Hey mom. Instant dislike to her brother's new girlfriend. When Sam was a small child, he used shit. He used to spend hours. Susie and John are planning to get married and have a lot of drive. I mean, we a lovely 3 weeks in the south of Spain last year. Past spent. We took a lovely 6. We took a lovely 3 weeks in the south of Spain last year. We passed. We spent. Please meet this beautiful. I think the problem here. Think that the problem. Oh fuck! I've finished.
Okay. And why did you say that bad word? What happened? What was the score? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay. Walton, what happened?
Um, this test says that my level is B1.
It says your level is B1. I cannot believe that.
Yes, it is. Your level is B1.
Okay. So this is what we're going to do. Pay attention. I am going to give you a link so that you can continue practicing your grammar. And when you have finished practicing, you are going to 1 second. You're going to do this test. Give me 1 second. Exam English. I'm going to send you another link where you can take your English level again, but this time you're going to practice first, okay?
Okay. But how can I improve my use of English?
Well, wait, give me 1 second. How can you improve your English use? In all the 4 skills? There's so many ways. I mean, that question is very difficult to answer in only one way because there's activities to improve your listening, to improve your speaking, to improve reading or writing.
No, the use of the specific use of many words, like for example, a difference between manner and customs. Earn, when, And
Oh, that one is a very good one because there's a lot of difficulty in the moment. For example, in the ICFES test, that's
mhm,
one of the things that you are asked to do to recognize the difference between very similar verbs, uh-huh, and words as well. Well, what I can recommend you there, Walton, is to do these activities that I'm sending you the link of practicing grammar. There's like all many kinds of grammar things that you can practice. And
mhm,
as I always say, everything is with practice, you know. You can
mhm.
improve anything but practicing. If you don't practice, it's really, really complicated.
Yeah, I will do my
And
best.
what you're doing right now, yeah, of course. And what you're doing right now, well, it's really great, you know, because you're practicing. I don't know if you're also entering in the grammar encounters as well in the chats one-on-one. Are you?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. You see? So that's a big step. That's a very good step that you're taking.
Okay.
All right, Walton. So thank you so much for being here today. As you can see, you were the only student. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know it's complicated for people to get, you know, on Sundays to study or do to something, but sometimes we have to sacrifice our time.
Yes, I
Mm-hmm.
totally agree.
Exactly. Okay, so have a very nice day and a nice weekend, okay?
Thank you. So see you at 6.
Oh, we have a chat today?
Yes, we have.
Okay, great. I'll see you then.
So
Bye-bye.
thank you. Bye bye.